Hey guys, what's up, Cardfight here, and today I'm here with a deck profile for one of my favorite decks, or favorite clans actually, Pale Moon. I know a lot of you guys did the survey and filled in Kagero instead, which is not exactly correct. My favorite clan is Pale Moon, so there's a little tip there if you guys still haven't done the survey. Though there's only like 2 or 3 entries left before we hit the max amount of entries. So if you guys haven't done it, then feel free to go. But yeah, let's get right into the deck profile. This is a Cracking Beast Tamer deck profile, so it's a Pale Moon Legion. So let's get right into the deck profile. Starting Vanguard, we run Girl Who Crossed the Gap. Pretty good starting Vanguard for Pale Moon. Her skill is counterblast 1, moves this card into Soul. If you have a Pale Moon Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose a unit in your Soul that is not Girl Who Crossed the Gap, and you may simply crawl it into the Rearguard circle. And yeah, it has to be a Pale Moon unit, so yeah. Next, we run 4 Cracking Beast Tamers. She is the main unit that you want to use in this deck. Her skill is Counterblast 2. When this card's in Legion, you would pay the cost. If you do, Soul Charge 2, and then choose 3 cards in your Soul and call them into Rearguard circles. And her other skill is when a card A is called to the Rearguard circle from her Soul, this card gets plus 3k. So basically, if she combos with herself, if you use her first skill, then you get her second skill off, which gives her 9k, because you get 3,000 for every unit, which is quite powerful, and it's quite a cheap cost to get a plus 3. So this card is pretty strong. Next, we run 3 Miracle Pop Evas. She's the Brick Ride for Pale Moon, and she is kind of a slow card, but if your opponent rushes you early game, then you can just go, yo, I'm just gonna ride this, and then do some shenanigans when you Brick Ride. I'll show you guys what I usually do later. But for those of you who don't know his skill, it's when a Pale Moon unit rides this card, it gets plus 10k in a new skill. Vanguard activate when choose to rearguard a Pale Moon rearguards and put them into your Soul, and then when this card attacks, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose 2 Pale Moon units in your Soul and call them into your Rearguard circle. So yeah, it's a pretty strong effect if you know how to use it. So yeah, you can ride into this if you didn't draw into this, or if you feel like Brick Riding, because you know, because somehow your opponent got you to 3 damage early game and you can't Legion yet. So yeah. Anyway, next we run the Legion mate for Cracking Beast Tamer. We run the Barking Sky Tiger. His skill is when a Pale Moon unit, when a unit is called to the Soul, from Soul to the Rearguard circle, this card, and you are in Legion, you get plus 3k. So again, it combos with this card because you can do some shenanigans. Talk about that a bit later, but basically, even if you just use her skill and you have this card out and use a pre-roll 3, he gets 9k and he becomes an 18k by himself. Or if you call him out from Soul with her skill, he still gets plus 6k because he gets gets the boost from other units. Next, we run 3 Big League Bears. Mainly running this card because this card isn't too great at soul charging, so we run this card to speed up that process. I mean, if you ride into Miracle Pop Eva, you can get that 1 soul charge every turn, but sometimes that's not always the best. So we run this guy in case we don't have enough units to Superior Call. The main problem with this card is that the soul charge is random. so it's not the best soul charges that you can get, unlike the pure beast Silver Thorn builds, where you get you get to select what card you soul charge. But it's not bad. It's not a bad card. So yeah. Although it is an AK base, we have some other great ones to counteract that. But we'll talk about that a bit later. Next, rerun. What's your face? Jumping Jills. Yes. When this card is called from the soul, it gets plus 3k. So she's a 12k attacker. Not fantastic, but it's not bad. It combos well with Jumping Grail. So yeah, we'll talk about that a bit later. Next, we run 2 Misdirections. This card looks fantastic. That's the main reason I'm running this card. This is a fun deck, so I don't expect to run this in a tournament. But her skill is, when a Pale Moon unit is called from... This card activates from the soul. When a Pale Moon unit is called from the soul to Vanguard circle, you may superior call this card. And at the end of the turn, this card goes back into the soul. So basically, you get a free temporary +1. So you get a free attacker that turn. And it's not bad. I'm running 8k boosters and 10k boosters in this deck, so her 8k base isn't too bad. The same reason why we have the Big League Bears. She's more, but Misdirection is more of a backup call unit. If you get stronger attackers, then you probably call those instead. Great ones, we run 3 purple trapezes. The actual purple one. I'm running 3. She's a 6k boost, which is not fantastic, but she is a key card in this deck. So yeah. I'm running 3 of her. You can run 4 if you want, but I like to run 3. So we can make space for other cards that we use. We run 4 Jumping Grail. Skill is, when this card is called to the Vanguard circle, it gets plus, from soul it gets plus 3k. So it's a 10k booster, as I said before. Jumping, is it Grain? Yeah, Jumping Grain is a 10k booster, so it combos with Jumping Jill. When you super call both of them, you get 22k column, which is quite good, not bad. And even if you do it like this, Misdirection and Jumping Grain, you still have an 18k column, which is enough to hit a cross ride, which is not too relevant in this format, but it's nice to have in case you are. So yeah. Next, we run the Dark Metal Bicorn, I think his name is, but yeah. Skill is, doesn't have one. Skill is, he's an AK booster. Yeah, mainly you want to have him form columns with Misdirection or Big League Bear. That's the sole purpose it has. I guess if you put it behind, it's just only a 20k column, but anyway. Yeah, so Bicorns. You could take out a Bicorn for another Purple Trapezes if you want, but I like to have a more consistent booster. So there we have it. Next we run 4 Perfect Guards. Yeah, not much else to say about that. Perfect Guards are Perfect Guards. So yeah, for trick lineup, we run a crit, 4 draw, and 4 heal. Yeah, these draw triggers let you boost, and if you hit, you can soul charge 1 and put this card back in the deck. It's not awesome, but it's a nice option to have. But yeah, he's not the best of cards, so you know, run 2. Now I'll show you guys how I do the combo for the deck. The main thing you need is purple trapezes, and then you're pretty much set. Alright, so here's how it works. So when you're at 4 damage, for example, just keep in mind that for example, if you're at 4 damage, you break ride. And then if you use the skill and you have stuff in your soul, then it's great. If you don't, that's fine also. But mainly you just need 2 purple trapeze, which, you know, running 4 makes your combo more consistent. But since you don't always break ride, this is just a combo that makes it nice to have. And then you have something like this for your rows. So here's what you do. Whoops, you are in Legion, from Legion. So just pretend that you didn't use your skill for some reason. Here's what you do. You tackle your rear guard columns first, so hit for 15 here. 15 here. It's not, the numbers aren't great, but if you did use her skill to call these, then you'll hit for bigger numbers. Let's just say you did use it, and then use a super call these guys. So here are these 3. Now she'll be a 12k. He'll be in a 15k. So either way, you either swing for 15 or 18. I'll just call them. You swing for either 21 or 15 on this column. I believe I did my math right. So that's already, you know, pretty good. Then you attack with this. And then you activate the skill of Miracle Pop Eva. You put your trapezes back in. And then you superior call them back out. And this time, you can, depending on what you have in your soul, you're probably going to call these guys back out again. So you call them back out. Becomes a 12k attacker. They become, they're 6k boosters still. She's a 12k attacker. And then you can attack again for 18. Attacking for 18. So that way you can get 5 attacks in. Yeah. That's one of the things you can do. If you didn't get the effects off, then you can just superior call something that can attack for bigger numbers. Or, for example, if you only have 1 purple trapezes and you have misdirection in your soul, then that's also fine. Let's just say grail. We'll do something like this. Yeah, let's just say we have one of these. For example, whoops. You break ride, you have all those shenanigans. Yeah. So you activate her skill, superior call 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, doesn't matter. Then you get your free call out from this one, and then you go attack, attack, attack again. Put this card back in. Put let's see. You put misdirection? No, you put this. Wait, how do I do that? You can put misdirection back in if you want, and then yeah, so these cards go back in, and then since you have to call 2 back out, you can either choose another great one that you previously did not use. Let's say we have another great one in the soul. For example, another dark metal bicorn. Oh, this is rested. So you can go call this, and then call dark metal bicorn over that. And then since your purple trapeze didn't activate her skill yet, you can just kick this thing back in, kick it back out, and then your misdirection comes back out again because you superior called from your soul, and that way you can still have those numbers. So yeah, I think that's how you do it. I'm kind of tired, so yeah, but that's like the basics of how you use this deck. You just try to get attacks off, and if you don't break ride, you can still hit really big numbers with Barking Sky Tiger, and you can maintain 16k columns with stuff like misdirection and other stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this deck. It's a pretty fun deck to play. Might be biased because I like Payoon, but for the most part, it's a fun deck. It's a pretty consistent deck. Yeah, there's not much else to say about it. So yeah, this is Kartaku, and I'll see you guys very soon. Sorry I've been away for a while. I've been really busy playing other stuff. So yeah, that's it for this deck profile, guys. This is Kartaku, and I'll see you guys very soon. I'll be announcing the contest winners very soon, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!